Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Ya Allah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh, Shai, Waharachak, Wadash. The honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone of Rowell, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which is Yashar Allah in the Hebrew. Alright, this lesson, it should be relatively quick. I just want to get this message out there, I should say, just kind of like an exhortation. I'm going to read Daniel, the 6th chapter, and there's a couple points that I want to, pick from it. So this is Daniel chapter 6, verse 1. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these 3 presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the princes might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and princes sought to find occasion against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault. Forasmuch as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king, and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains, have consulted together to establish a royal statute, and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing in the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day, and prayed and gave thanks before his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his power, or God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree, that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and Persians, which altereth not. Alright, verse 13. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regardeth not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him, and he labored till the going down of the sun to deliver him. Then these men assembled unto the king, and said unto the king, No, O king. Let me just start that over. Daniel 6 and 15. Then these men assembled unto the king, and said unto the king, Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is, that no decree nor statute which the king establisheth may be changed. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel, and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den. And the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, and the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of music brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning, and went in haste unto the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy God whom thou servest continually able to deliver thee from the lions? Then said Daniel unto the king, O king, live forever. My God hath sent his angel, and hath shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me, forasmuch as before him innocency was found in me, and also before me, O king, have I done no hurt. Then was the king exceeding glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God. And that's key, right? That's a big point right there, because he believed. Okay? Because he believed in Yahweh. All right? And right now it's Yahweh Yahushai, because this was before Yahushai. All right, this is the Babylonian captivity and the Persian and the Medes. Right now it's the Persian and the Medes, but Daniel was alive during the Babylonian as well. Daniel 6:24, and the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel, and they cast them into the lions' dens, or Salakia, into the den of lions. Them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had the mastery of them, and brake all their bones in pieces, or ever they came at the bottom of the den. Then King Darius wrote unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I make a decree that in every dominion of my kingdom men tremble and fear before the God of Daniel, for he is the living God, and steadfast forever in his kingdom, that which shall not be destroyed, and his dominion shall be even unto the end. He delivereth and rescueth, and he worketh signs and wonders in heaven and in earth, who hath delivered Daniel from the power of the lions. So this Daniel prospered in the reign of Darius and in the reign of Cyrus the Persian. All right, so the two things that I want to take out of this is one, all right, Daniel, when he was cast in, he had immense faith. All right, he had faith that he wasn't going to get killed by those lions. He had faith in Yahweh, that Yahweh would deliver him. Okay? We need to have faith in Yahweh Yahushai. All right? And another thing I wanted to pick out was, it said right here that Daniel knew that you weren't supposed to pray, but he did anyways. All right? He knew what the penalty would be, but he did it anyways. What does that show? Dedication. All right? That shows immense dedication, because Esau's going to crack down on us, man. He already really is right now. All right? Pretty soon they may make it, they may say anybody, teaching this or doing this, they're whatever, whatever they're going to say exactly. They're going to say, these people are terrorists, and anybody associated with them is going to pay the price. They're going to face consequence. So we're going to be in the position of Daniel. We're going to either, stay connected to our power and face consequences, or we're going to fold, man. All right? And what we got to do is stay connected to Yahweh Yahushai, even if we have to get thrown into that den of lions. All right? Metaphorically. I mean, okay, I don't know. Maybe Esau actually will do that to some of us, throw us into a den with some wild beasts. I don't know. All right? I don't know. But in right now, in this sense, we're going to use it metaphorically. All right? Den of lions. Okay? But when Daniel was thrown in there, that was a real thing. Okay? So we need to have faith, and we need to stay dedicated to Yahweh Yahushai. And that's just a quick exhortation I wanted to bring out. But let me get a couple of scripts. This is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into the prison, that ye may be tried. And you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we have to be faithful unto death. We have to trust in Yahweh Yahushai. All right, just because you get casted into that den of lions doesn't mean you're going to die in there. All right? But some of us will have to be martyrs, but that's okay. All right? That's okay. I think it's I'm thinking of Psalms. This is Psalms 23:4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Who? Well, this is King David, but who is he saying? Who's with him? Yahweh. All right? Well, right now, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. All right? I'm going to close out with these scripts right here. It's Hebrews. I meant to go to 11. I'll just do this. Might be a lot quicker. All right. Instead of, going all the way back to table of contents. This is Hebrews 11:6, but either way, we don't care. As long as we get the word out. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. All right, so without faith, you can't please Yahweh. You need to believe in him. All right, now what is faith? Gives you the breakdown in the beginning of the chapter. All right, Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, you got to believe on Yahweh Yahushai. As the scripture hath said, you got to believe in the scriptures, man. Even if you can't physically see it with your carnal eyeballs, man, you got to believe. Okay? You have to. You have to. We're too close to the end to be, to be doubting, man. To be doubting. All right? We're way too close in the end to be doubting. You need to have faith. In fact, let me get a couple more scripts on that. It says it several times. We'll get this one. This is Romans 1:17. For therein is the righteousness of Yahweh revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith. Okay? The just shall live by faith. 2 Esdras 9 and verse 7 and 8. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. The elect are going to have faith. All right? And not just faith. Okay? Because like it just said, faith and works. Works and faith. Because faith without works is dead. All right? And works without faith is dead as well. All right, this is James chapter 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one power, or God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So even devils believe that. All right, even devils, believe that. So what separates you from them? The actions you make. All right, the actions that you make. Verse 20, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? All right, so you need, if you're an Israelite male, you need to be going on the highways and byways. You need to be pushing out YouTube videos. All right, whether you're a male or female, you need to be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Make sure to be praying. Make sure to be fasting. Make sure to be, keeping the holy days. All right, to the best of your ability. Keeping the Sabbath, which goes by the new moon, by the way, not every Saturday. All right, or not every Friday, Saturday. It goes by the new moon just like the holy days do. All right, but just focus. All right, just stay focused, because we are at the end. We're at the end. Hell could break loose any day now, man. 2019 is going to be a major year through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. Are we going to get out this year? We don't know. If it be Yahweh's will, then we're definitely on board with that. All right, we're definitely on board with that. But you got to be willing to wait. You got to be in this for the long haul. So make sure that you're staying committed. All right, make sure that you're staying fervent, and not just fervent but consistent. All right, pray for more faith. Pray for more fear. Pray for more wisdom in the scriptures. And make sure when you pray that you're, going and on YouTube, if you don't know Hebrew, going on YouTube and finding Hebrew prayers, in the Lashawan Kodash, not the Yiddish, all right, the Lashawan Kodash, Make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you don't want to get caught with your pants down, so to speak, all right? Now's not the time to be slacking. So with that said, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yad, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Waharacha Kodash. The bonus to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule well, and peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which is Yashar Allah and the Hebrew. Shalom.